I explain later. Okay,
Hey.
so I explain later. I love it when it comes after the fact and I can hear myself speak.
Yes.
Well, we tried. Um, it's vegetable lasagna or spaghetti, so it's made out of vegetables,
Mm-hmm.
and bought it at the store, and it's actually not bad. We're going to know what it tastes like after it sits overnight.
Okay.
So, hmm. Oh, there's two people. Hello, Mr. Khan
Yes.
and
Hello.
Shay. Mr. Khan, question for me. How's the job prospecting? Question for my wife. How is our real estate looking? Any sales coming up? What do you see from my friends Haroon and Mary? Okay, so hello, Shar. So, Mr. Khan, for you, for your wife, and for your friends Haroon and Mary. Oh, okay. So, starting with you, and I don't know, this is called, I think this is the good tarot. I don't know where the box is. You have, look what it says, patience. All right. I believe that that job, and it feels like it's got to be one of the heart that's coming towards you. And there's a little metal right here. So I would say, and there's a time clock on it. It says 3:55. Now, is that AM or PM? I don't know. But I would say you'd know on the 14th. Okay, sorry, don't know what month. At 3:55 p.m., you should know about your job. Okay, so I think that's good news coming towards you. Now, for your wife, the Eight of Earth is achieving satisfaction, signing papers. So I always think of autumn here. So maybe it's autumn that you're looking at the sale of property. And the last question for your friends, Haroon and Mary, I have the King of Fire, and look, it's the heart. That whatever it is they're doing, it's close to their heart, that they're going to achieve their desires and dreams, and they just have to be prepared for them. And to me, this is an ancient one who's helping them in the process. So I would say good news for all of you. And, most important, have a safe trip. Okay, Shay Shay, then Shar, then Faye, then Orville, then Jessica, then Lily. That's the order. So you're Shay Shay.
Shay Shay, for you. Oh, guys. Hello, everybody. And I'm using Shadowscapes. It was a gift from my sister a couple years ago, I think. Anyways, that's the deck I'm using. Very pretty, very ethereal. This is the world for you. And the world talks about how we start at the beginning of a journey. And when the world is, when we start, we hold the world in our hands. We hold our life, we hold our future. I've said this before, but I firmly believe that everything that happens to us, we had already accepted that this was the path we would be on. So, this is saying embrace your journey. Don't keep waiting for this moment for your journey to start. You're already on the road. So, quit standing still, dust off your shoes. If you've fallen on your backside, get back up. You know, our gran used to say, life is all about one or two things, honey. You move forward or you fall down. Fall down, you wallow in self pity for a while, then you should damn well get up off your bottom, dust yourself off, and do exactly what you're supposed to be doing, moving forward on your journey. You are on your journey. So don't keep waiting for this mystical thing that's supposed to happen that makes it all sunshine and roses. The only way you're going to find sunshine and roses is to walk down the road a ways.
Okay. Hi, Shar. Shar, you have, and good evening, Two of Earth, and this is balance. but it makes me think too of spirit and guidance and love. It makes me feel like I'm satisfied that when I look at things, I see them in the hue or color that I really hope to see them in. And it's not just being fanciful. I think it's really that if we can see it, we can achieve it, and we can dream it and have it. So, whatever it is you're working on, whether it's your spiritual self, your mental self, or whether it's just your everyday physical self, as long as you can see it, dream it, believe it, it is feasible for you. Now, the Two of Earth also revolves around money, so there could be a little spending of money for you here shortly. So, watch your pocketbook and make sure you're spending wisely. Okay, it's our cousin Faye. Hi, Faye.
Hey, Faye. Faye, couple of things. For you, the card that came up is the Six of Swords. This is such a cool card. So here's these crows or ravens. So, usually it's young ravens and young crows that gather together in groups like teenage gangs. But this says that there's been a little bit of angst, a little bit of emotional stress in your life. But now's the time for you to start relaxing and to try and catch up on your sleep, especially. I'm being told you're not sleeping as well, so close your eyes, get some rest, do some meditation. And that song, pack up all your cares and woes? Bye Bye Blackbird. There. So time to pack up your cares and woes and enjoy life in the moment, okay? Also, I look forward to seeing you when you come down.
Hello, Orville. I hope you're having a good evening. The moon makes me think of time, but it also makes me think of making a wish. But it also makes me think of time again. So maybe it's time to make a wish that you would like to see transpired. But it also talks about the emotions and fine-tuning them a little just so that they're on the same page as you. Because, I can remember a time where I thought I was a happy-go-lucky person, and then one day all of a sudden I was mad and angry and I didn't know why. So it's looking at it and trying to decide what triggered this event and can I change it? The moon tells me to dance. It's movement, it's fluid. So I'm going to say, and I've probably told you this enough time, to make sure you dance. And maybe you want to dance on a full moon and a crescent moon. Those are the two that are coming up in my head. So I'm going to say, go out there and dance on a full moon or a crescent moon. And also say that you're loved.
Yes. I noticed that Shay asked if we would read for someone.
We'll get to it. So Jessica is next. Hi, Jessica, and then Lily.
So Jessica, I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Jessica, I'm just trying to see. Jessica, this is the 10 of Cups. And everyone, I have to apologize for the darkness, but I am surrounded by boxes almost to the ceiling at the moment. In the corner I am. So the 10 of Cups talks about having achieved your dreams and your successes. But just because you've achieved this one doesn't mean that you should just sit on your laurels. I believe that life, honey, is about constantly reaching out not for the next material thing, but for the next part of your life, and be content with what you have, but know that there is still more coming your way, maybe with a little bit of a struggle, but for the most part, success and happiness is yours.
Okay. Hi, Lily. I have the 4 of Cups. It says water on the card, but it's cups. And the 4 of Cups is looking into where you are and knowing you want to make changes, but not sure what steps to take to make the changes. Mm-hmm. And the easiest way to do that is to write them down and then look at them and pick the easiest change. Whatever you could do that's the easiest to do, that's the one I would do first. So I would number them 1 through 4, and then I would look at them, and number 1 might not be as easy to do as number 3 is. So do number 3 first. And then once it's done, mark it off the list and move on. Now, they're also saying, for me, the Four of Cups is also, we've reached the desire we want. Now we're not sure we want it. And with the Four of Cups, it's always a little harder to get rid of it. So maybe look at that and decide, is there a way of, okay, I'm going to use the word manipulating it to make it fit more into your sphere of desire than the other person. That sounds really bad, but it sounds good too. So I'm going to say, just take your time, Lily. Everything will begin to work out. So, Kathy is next. Hi, Kathy. Whoa, my screen ran away on me. Okay, Kathy is next. I'm having several tests going on. Any feeling about how they'll turn out?
So, part of it is I think you need to relax. It feels like you're under a lot of stress, and this is making your head hurt a lot. So just take a breather. Take a breather. And I picked the Four of Pentacles. And Pentacles says, let go. I'm not a doctor, nor am I a certified nurse or nurse's aide anymore. But I would say to you, wait and see. I can't promise you that things are going to be better because that's not what I do or what D'Arcy does, I think. But I can say have faith and trust in the wisdom of your doctor and let go of your fears. Just let go of them. Things happen for a reason, honey. So I think if you just let go of your fears and you go, I can accept whatever way the path goes, and that's easier said than done. And I speak from experience, love. It's easier said than done. But I find too, to be honest with you, who cares what the tests say? You have a great deal of power in your hands. And just tell your doctor you'll dance barefoot on his grave one day instead of being buried yourself, if that's what they say. But have faith. Things work out the way they should.
Okay, hi, Shay. And for your mom, Denise. Hello, Denise. You have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is achieving your dreams and desires. But it also feels like you have energy around you, male. So my guess is he's passed. And it's like, okay, I keep hearing dreamboat. So I don't know if that means you're going on a cruise, whether you're meeting someone who is a dreamboat, and I met one tonight. Woo, he was cute. Okay, so I have something for suits. And I feel as though you still have a hidden desire that you want to do in life. And now's the time to unveil it so that you can do it. So people may go, what are you thinking? And it doesn't really matter what you're thinking. It's what you want to do. Okay, so next is Jeannie and Brandon.
So, Jeannie and Brandon, honest to God, the card I pulled is the Ace of Wands. Now, I want you to see this. This one always trying to climb one on top of the other to get to the top and go, me. Like as soon as I saw this card, it was like, me, pick me. First, you'll achieve a lot more if you work together to get to the top. And second, it doesn't really matter who starts the journey towards your new beginning. What matters is that you guys do it together. One person climbing on top of the other, and then the next person, someone's going to get knocked down. So how about the two of you work together on the start of your journey and your new beginnings? And new beginnings also means the possibility of either a new job or a new opportunity, a job at work for both of you, ironically enough. One comes with more responsibility, but not as much money. And the other comes with a little bit more of both.
Okay. Hello, Sandra. And after Sandra is Marie. Sandra, you have the 9 of Fires, which is wands, and this is packing a burden of the world around you. But this one makes me feel more like shine the light in the direction you want to go and keep going. So this is normally a shift, a move. Could be a new location. It could be you downsizing, but it definitely feels like there's light being shone in front of you. So it's like as you move forward, so too does the light. But it also makes me think of being a little fanciful, like dreaming. Maybe you are dreaming or meeting someone in your dream, because I feel like someone's trying to materialize around you. So this could be a friend, a partner, it could be a new relationship, but there is something going on around you that is coming to you in your dreams. But in the meantime, there's also movement in real life as you move forward and you start planning new areas or events around you. So Maria's next.
Maria. So this is the Knight of Cups. And these are beautiful cards. Like I said, very fanciful, almost whimsical, and very light. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups talks about following your dreams. And you may not always know what your dream is because you shoved it back so far that maybe your dream is to own a different house or go to school. It's back to what D'Arcy said, honey. The Knight of Cups says you can obtain your dream and you should follow your dream and accept your dream. So meditate on it. Grab a book. D'Arcy's always big on the whole book things. I've packed all my books away. But grab a book, grab a piece of paper, write down what it is that you dream about. The ultimate wish list, right? Take the top 3 things that you wish about most, put them in an envelope, pop them underneath your pillow with a little lavender, sleep on them, and see which one you dream about, and then travel down the road to that.
Okay. Mr. Khan says, thank you. You're welcome, Mr. Khan. I'm so going to miss you, but good thing we can see you on here. Gloria. Hi, Gloria. You have the 6 of Fires. Fire. Okay, fires is what they're saying. What they're saying. So there's six fires that you are going to have to put out. So those are basically events inside of your life. And you're going to have to decide which one do you do first. Okay. In the process, some of the little ones burn towards the back of you, which means you've got an idea going with them, but you're not actually putting the energy into them to actually create bigger fires. So these are events. One's a wedding, one's a birthday, one's an anniversary. There is a death, unfortunately. And then there's 2 shifts or moves. So I don't know whether they're talking about renovation or whether they're talking about like you're shifting house or you're helping someone move. So at which point, if that's the case, I'm going to tell you to be careful lifting boxes. Make sure you lift them properly, and best yet, make sure they're taped properly, because there would be nothing worse than picking up the box. And I've had this happen and everything fell out. So just check the tape before you lift it up.
Perfect.
Okay. So we have Manuela, and she also would like one for her husband. So I'll let you do that.
So Manuela, we'll do you first. This is the 8 of Cups. This is a time for you to delve within yourself and work on your inner spirit and work on who you are. We tend to create this self that is based on what our children think we are, what our husband thinks we are, or our partner thinks we are, or society around us thinks we are. And we forget to really work on who we are. So who are you, honey? Literally put that down as a message. Who am I? To yourself. And then close your eyes, take deep breaths, grab your pen and paper, and don't start writing what your conscious mind says. Just start writing. Start it with, who am I? And see what your unconscious mind has to tell you. because sometimes you sell yourself short. And it's very important for you in the next couple of years to figure out who you are, what you like. What is it Gran used to say? How do you like your eggs? And that means how you like your eggs, not how anyone else likes your eggs and you just eat them because it's easier than going against the flow. Okay, and her husband's name is?
She didn't give her husband's name, so just for her husband.
Well, I chose the Queen of Swords, but that's not what came to mind when I looked at it. So what came to mind to this unnamed husband is that it feels like there is some heavy weight and sorrow on your heart, some sense of loss that you are struggling with still. And that isn't easy to let go of. So I'm going to not tell you you should let go of it, although a part of me honestly believes that. I'm going to suggest that you start every day, whatever the sadness is you hold with you, and imagine taking just a tiny sliver of it, like potato peelers that you use to peel the carrots, and you take one little quick flick of it, and it might hurt, but just go a day or two and just slowly peel it away so that you can move forward. What's holding you back most in life is the past.
Okay, so next we have Alana, AH716. Shar says thank you. Faye says thank you. Then we have Liam. Orville says thank you very much. Then we have Lovely Cut Knife who says, ladies, I'm here. A reading, please. We will get to you. Lily says thank you. Then Brenda and Tammy. So, Alana. Okay, I'm actually not going to pull your card because what I'm hearing is get real tonight, that music. And I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you to get up and dance, to let out all the energy that's frustrating you by dancing. Get real tonight. Is that how it goes?
I don't know.
Anyways, there's this music playing for you. And I also made me think of Dad, okay, as though Dad was basically, or a father figure or a grandfather. But there's this man here who's saying, get up and dance, move it, shake your cares and woes away from the Blackbird song earlier, and just move your energy, because the more you move the energy, the more energy that comes towards you. So this could be anything from your home to your personal life to all the way to changing jobs. All right. So I'm going to say, get up and dance. So AH716. And hello for the first time.
What's the first part?
AY H716.
Then we'll just call you 6.
So hello, A.
Okay. The 6 of Pentacles. Showering good fortune and better times ahead. And that's what I'm being told to tell you. Good fortune and better times ahead.
Okay. Hello, Liam. I have the Magician. I love this guy. He looks like Santa Claus. All he needs is his bag over his shoulder. But as we know, the Magician is all about what you have at your disposal to make your life exactly the way you want it. Sorry about that. And so I'm feeling that it's really important for you to look in your bag of tricks and decide, okay, what am I doing next? What's my next project? And if that's a jar where you keep your projects in, then go for the jar of projects. But it's basically one project at a time. Do not try to do everything at once, because if you do, you're going to hurt your back. So please be careful. Okay, so Lovely Cut Knife.
I'm curious, is Liam going to tell us how the birthday celebration went?
Well, we'll see. up to him and how did the court case is at the end of the month. So I'm hoping that goes well too.
All right. So, my darling, lovely cut knife, is that who's next?
Yep.
Honey, balance, the Two of Pentacles. Balance, balance, balance. So, it's great that you can juggle all those things that you juggle, but balance, balance. Think of the Lady Justice who's balancing the scales. Think of maybe it's better just to be juggling with 2 balls of fire as opposed to 3. This way you won't drop one and cause a major brush fire. Balance. You need a little more balance in your life, honey. A little more direction in that balance. But let go of things that you don't need to be like you don't need to be holding on to, and just balance your life for a little while.
Okay. So we have Brenda, Tammy, Litz, Kathy, who said, thank you so much. I do have faith, taking it one day at a time. Love you. And then we have Sarah, any messages about financial income? And then we have Jeannie, who said she asked about 2 giant moths that visited Brandon this morning. Did they come with a message? Sandra said, thank you. And then it's Elaine. So as we get down, I'll see you or I, whoever has the message about the 2 giant moths. Okay, Brenda, let's see what we have for you. Ooh, the Tower, change. Change is good. Most people hate change, but change is good. So there could be a change in your schedule. There could be a change in the house. You might be expecting a grandchild. Oh, I want to say granddaughter. But there's change around you. And I'm going to say take the change one day at a time. Don't rush into it. I don't feel like you've got to spend a lot of money in the process, but they're saying just take the change slowly. Don't rush into it, Brenda. One step at a time. And I'm supposed to tell you that you're loved from the other side, which would be your brother, your dad. I can't remember if your mom's there or not, but I feel 2 men sending their love from the other side. Okay, Tammy is next. Hello, Tammy.
Tammy, let me think here. Here's the Knight of Swords. Tammy, it's time to quiet down. This Knights talk about the beginning of a journey as well. But this Knight isn't in a rush to get anywhere. This Knight is taking some time to plan ahead and to listen to the quiet. Lately, there's been so much nattering around you that you haven't been able to find a quiet moment just to think. And we never realize how important that is until we're about to make a decision. And then we have to just say, stop. I need some quiet time, some downtime, a moment where I can just listen to the quiet and think. And that's what I'm recommending that you do in the next little while, is listen to the quiet so you can hear yourself think.
My computer goes, your battery is running low. And I thought, what? Look down, it's not plugged in. Poof. Okay, so let's. Hi, you have the 10 of Wands. And I know that's fire. I know it says fire, but wands are fire. But I'm thinking, don't burn the house down. Okay, one step at a time. You can, if you're having a bonfire, keep it in check. If you're going somewhere where you're having a bonfire, keep it in check. But the other thing about the burning of messages could be that you're removing the negative energy from yourself, that you're clearing your aura, you're clearing your energy so that more positive things could come towards you. And the other thing is juggling. You're going to be juggling a few things at the same time. And if one falls, that's okay. You can pick it up. Unless, of course, it's a glass jar and then you want to get a broom. So I'm just saying, take your time. Don't rush. Okay, so it's Sarah next, and she wants to know if there's any messages about financial income.
Sarah, oops, just a sec. I've lost you guys. There we are. Okay, Sarah, I pulled for you the Queen of Cups. First, if you're worried about your finances, the very first thing I'm going to say is go talk to your banker, go talk to an accountant, go talk to a financial planner. Okay, they are the people best equipped. And the only thing I can ever say about finances is what this card is actually about. This card shows you this powerful woman, and it looks like she's just randomly casting her arms around and spinning. But this particular card, the Queen, is talking about set your intentions. Set your intentions and then find the tools to work towards them. It's more than possible to do that. So if you want financial security, then you go and you talk to the people who can provide you the tools to reach financial security.
Okay.
I would.
No. It's okay.
So I would love to say we would wave a magic wand and you're going to be financially secure, but you have to work towards that, and you need the tools to do that.
Alrighty. Sandra, you're welcome. Then we have Elaine, Charlene, and Elaine said, "Well, I thought the chair was your hair." Oh, trust me, I've had this color in my hair before too, so don't be at all shocked. Amanda, hello, Amanda. And we had Dominica, who I think might be new. Alana said, "Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, ladies." And then we have Heather. So who did I say is next? Elaine.
Bailey?
Hello, Elaine. Let me think for a minute. Mm-hmm. 9 of Earth. This is making money. Okay, this is money coming towards you, but it's also being conservative with your money. It's putting your money into little pockets or little envelopes so you have it at a later date, but it's harvesting money as well. The 9 is all about ending too, so it could be you're paying something off that you thought you'd never get to the end of it, at which point, congratulations. But it's also growth in this particular case. So, there's that old nursery rhyme, plant Mary, Mary, quake, quintary, how to use your garden grow. Well, that can be applied to money as well. How do you put your money away to see it grow? Because you're going to be needing it, Elaine. So I'm going to say congratulations wherever the money's coming from, because I have no idea, but make sure you plant it wisely. And that is where you would talk to a financial planner. Okay, Charlene. Hi, Charlene.
Hey, Charlene, I hope everything is going well for you. Charlene, the 2 of Cups. I think it's the 2 of Cups. Let me double check. 2 of Cups. Now, the 2 of Cups has a couple of things. 2 of Cups talks about hearts, your heart, and your desire to connect. And the thing is, although the 2 of Cups talks about relationships and talks about your hearts, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is a relationship, an affair of the heart, a liaison of the heart. It could also be a good friendship, or you're attracted to something that might not be beneficial to you. So think about it wisely. Don't rush into it. And if you're single, my personal opinion is the light dalliance of the heart, whether it's the wrong person or not, is not always a bad thing. It could prove to be interesting, but remember that it is about being careful to your heart and being willing to, be open, but still protect yourself.
Okay. So hi, Amanda. Amanda, I was sitting here and thinking you and your mom have been on this show since the get-go. So I just want to say thank you. And I know a lot of you have been too, but thank you very much. And Amanda, you have the 4 of Fires. And it makes me think, play the music to your own tune. Because if you look, she's got a flute. You can't see it as well as I can, but she's playing your music and the fairies are dancing to it. And it's like, it's bringing that energy towards her. that brings contentment and settlement in what she's doing. So there could be a change around you, or you may be looking at altering something that you're working on. But I think it's a fantastic idea. You may feel a little hesitant at first, but I'm going to say if we all listen to our instincts, it's amazing how we can't go wrong. So tune into your fairies. And we all know fairies can be little tricksters. So make sure you're talking to them, and maybe leave out a little bowl of milk and some bread for them tonight, just so that they can replenish themselves. Okay. Did you read for Dominica yet? No.
No.
Okay, so Dominica's next.
Dominica, the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles talks about a person who knows where he wants to go. He's already seen his path clearly, his heart's desire or his destination or the goal that he wishes to achieve, and he does not waver from that. So if you know that there is something that you want, and it is something that you know you're going to want a year from now or 10 years from now, you can achieve it. You just have to stay true to the path and keep working forward and not get pulled off in another direction because another shiny thing catches your eye. And then when you get to that shiny thing, it turns out that it's really not shiny at all. It's just, silver foil reflecting in the sun.
Silver foil is still good. So, Heather, for you, I have transformation. And I love it. It's like from youth to mid-age to getting older. And it's knowing that it's like fine wine. We all grow better like fine wine. I don't care who you are. But the transformation could also be the way that you're looking at your job, your home, your life. And maybe it's transforming for you right in front of your face, but it's a little hard to believe. And maybe that wish for things to change is a little hard to believe because it's been so long. And I am going to say trust in this transformation. It is something that you avoided a long time for, so embrace it.
See, I don't think I aged like fine wine, more like really good, smooth scotch.
Wow. I like the idea of fine wine. Hi, Liam. He says, the birthday went well, although I didn't get flowers. I did get her a cake. Well, cake's good. Lovely says, awesome. Thanks so much. And Heather, the birthday celebration was lovely. There was a nice Dairy Queen ice cream cake. And Liam got me a teal Kruger. I really wanted one. Yeah, I saw them the other day. They're so cute. Keurig. Jeannie, missed my mom question after Sarah.
Okay.
I didn't see your moth question. No, okay, your moth. She wanted to know the two moths that came to her husband in the morning had any meaning.
So it's like those two, where I said, work together, but the foxes climbing one on top of the other and not balancing very well. Work together. It talks about harmony and working together.
Okay, so that's the message from the two moths.
Yes.
Okay. So Elaine said thank you, and now it's Lisa. So you can go ahead and do Lisa.
Lisa, the Seven of Swords talks about wanting to escape from your burdens and your obligations and your responsibilities. I'll tell you what, honey, a little escape is good, but at the end of that escape, we have to remember that we are still going to have to go back and pick up all that responsibility. The secret about getting rid of our burdens is finding out why we're dragging them along with us. If it is the burden of debt, we'll say, then again, financial planning, learning to follow a budget, have someone help you with that. If it is sorrow that is encumbering you, same thing. Go speak to someone and have them offer you the tools to take some of that burden, because we can only run so far. And the problem with running away is the moment we stop, everything we thought we were running away from, it's just right there behind us because it came with us.
Yeah. Okay, so Dominica said thank you. Charlene said thank you, Penelope. Your reading was more meaningful than you know, or maybe you do. Lovely asked for a card for Deanna, your sister. She has the Emperor. Power. Power is a wicked thing because power can corrupt, but power can also be gentle and kind and loving. So I'm going to tell her to make sure if she sits in a position of power, she has the opportunity to be powerful in anything, to be kind and loving, because to me, that is her personality. That is how she is. So she should embrace it and not allow anyone else to tell her to become mean. Okay. Jeannie said, thank you. Lisa, could you pull a card from my sister Linda, who is with her? Okay. So for Linda.
So Linda, this is the Three of Wands. Three of Wands? But what's really important is, I don't know if you can see that there's a woman on the end of her, like on the end, at the edge of a road, looking at everything that she can see. She's surveying the world with her cat. You'll notice there is a cute little orange cat there. I'm rather partial to own orange cats, although I don't have one. This is talking about looking at your life for a minute. Take pause. Take a moment to look at your life. And look at it from a little bit of a distance, as if you were someone else looking at your life. And you might discover that as difficult as you think your life is at this moment, that you've done some amazing kick-ass things. You've achieved some things. Maybe like that woman, you helped shape that river that goes through the valley that provides water and green grass. And you just can't see it because, sometimes if we're staring it in the face, we can't see what we've achieved and what we've done. Take a step back and look at it from a different direction. You really are quite amazing. And you should remember that from time to time. You've made a difference. Don't go thinking you haven't.
So Charlene said, could we pull a card for her daughter? I think it's Geneva. I hope I said that right. I have the fortune wheel, and no matter what spin she has, she can be successful in life, but she has to believe it. That's what it comes down to. The fortune wheel says spin to your heart's content, and where it lands is where it's meant to be. Now you can adjust it if it's not quite what you're looking for, but that is my message to her, is there isn't anything in life she can't have as long as she does it and completes it in the process. Annalisa is next. Hi, Annalisa.
Okay, Annalisa. This is the Lovers. This talks about finding true love, but it also talks about learning to love yourself, making peace with yourself. There's that old adage that no one else can love you until you love you. And I remember many years ago sitting in a waiting room with a friend, and this doctor had come up and asked her something about herself. And she said, of course, something about taking care of herself. And she says, have you met me? I absolutely love me. Why wouldn't I take care of myself? And that's where you need to get yourself before you can hope to find that heart's desire that you're looking for. Make your first heart's desire you.
Yeah.
And really believe that you're worth it and you're amazing. I always tell people I'm my best friend. And I think I kick ass. So, there you go, right? I love being me. And that's what we should all achieve for. The men and the women here, we should reach that point in our lives. It has nothing to do with age. It literally has to do with liking ourselves. It doesn't even mean you have to be perfect, honey. It just means you have to say, you know what? I rock. I don't care if you don't think I'm amazing. I know I'm amazing. And then you'll find that sense of peace you're looking for.
So before we go any further, I just want to say to Alana Marie, the song I'm thinking about is Get Down Tonight. That is the song. It's going over and over in my head. So I'm just going to say, get up there and dance. Okay. So Lovely says her relationship with her sister has improved dramatically and she loves having her sister. Lisa said, you're bang on about Linda. Charlene said, thank you. You're welcome. And Brenda, we already polled for you, so you may have to go re-listen to it. And then we have Rochelle to read for. Hi, Rochelle. So I'll let you pull for Rochelle.
Okay. Ace of Pentacles talks about new beginnings. But you see that, what is that lizard called?
A lizard?
No, there's a particular name. It blends in.
A chameleon.
There. And, learn to blend into your environment once in a while. When you think that everything is getting a little too burdensome, I speak English too, sometimes just sort of blend into the background so that people can pass you by and leave you alone. And it's not such a bad thing. I work in an office space where there's a lot of fluorescent lighting, and long and short is I can't handle the UV. So we arranged for me my office space is literally darkened because we removed all the extra light. And it's kind of a joke that when I don't want to have to deal with the board members who come in or whatever person is there, I just kind of go to my desk and I blend into my surroundings so that I can pay attention, which you should be doing, and not really get noticed.
All right. So Lisa, are you having a little party at your place? Because now she has her friend Debbie with her. Lisa, you have the Three of Fires. And this is Three of Wands, holding on to Debbie, to what you know, but searching out the universe for something more interesting. And I don't know if that's a man that you're looking for or not, but first thing I thought of was that. But then I've got a dog running around here. So I don't know if it's one of your Lisa, Debbie, or your mom, Linda. I think that's who it was, Linda. But anyways, I also have a dog running around here. And it likes to be on your lap, by the way. So Debbie, hold on to what you know, but go ahead, expand your horizon, because you never know what's on the other side of that fence. And might be a little greener, but then at the end of the day, you still have pulled up what you already know. Okay, so Alana laughs. I tell you that song just kept getting louder and louder. It's like, oh my God. Well, everyone, I want to thank you very much for coming out. And I hope you all have a good night and that you have a nice weekend, because apparently it's supposed to get to 27. So, look after yourself and everything.
Oh, 27 in your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
We're not going to supposedly get that kind of weather, but everyone, thank you as always, thank you for coming and sharing your time with us and listening to what we have to say, even if sometimes we're not sure what we're saying, or at least I'm not always sure what I'm saying. And I cannot thank all of you enough for the energy and the joy and the laughter. So always, I'll end with my favorite expression, Masalama, go in light. Many blessings.
All right. And may love, joy, peace, happiness, prosperity, and something else find you.
All in mysterious ways.
All in mysterious ways. I am really tired tonight. I'm sorry about that. But you know what? You guys all have a fantastic week. Love you. Okay. Bye.